What's up, my clones? Astro here with another episode of Juggernaut with Every Gun Show. Today we're playing on churchy maps. Maps with churches. Winston Churchill. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. If you didn't know what that intro was about, I'm gonna put an annotation somewhere on the screen so you can check out one of the previous Juggernaut with Every Gun Show episodes where I talk about intros and how you guys can leave a suggestion for what my intro should be. So I would appreciate it if you could check that out and participate in it and stuff like that. That'd be greatly appreciated. So yeah, check that out if you want. If you don't, then okay, go against everything, you non-conformist people. But anyway, yeah, this is the map Village. I played on this a couple of times, and I think the next episode will also be on Village, so look forward to that, because SMGs work really good on Village for some reason. I don't know why. But actually, this map I wasn't too fond of when the game first started. Watch this double kill. That double kill was amazing. And yeah, I wasn't too fond of this map when the game first started, but now I kind of like it for some strange reason. It has a lot of rocks, which reminds me of Elvis for some reason. It also reminds me of a monkey that looked like Elvis that was recently discovered. So apparently, yeah, the monkey had some sort of Elvis hairstyle, and they called it some weird name that has nothing to do with Elvis. But yeah, if you don't know who Elvis is the king of rock, apparently. I didn't really know that. He wasn't someone I was particularly interested in because I think he died before I was even born. So yeah, that's a thing. And basically, he was the king of rock. So what he did to become the king of rock was he went over and negotiated some terms with Simba of the Lion King. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with him and his friends Timon and Pumbaa. But yeah, he went and negotiated with Simba over at Pride Rock, and he pretty much got rejected. So what he did was he killed Simba. I'm sorry to let you guys know that. It's been a couple of years, but you should probably get over it, because Simba was a great guy, and we'll remember him always as the guy that talked to clouds that had the shape of his father. So yeah, that got really depressing. But anyway, yeah, so Elvis took over the Pride Rock, and he became known as the King of Rock. And watch this. This is the art of trolling at its best. I'm going for this guy, but I thought, no, this guy over here is trying to hide and take him out. And while I'm doing that, someone else calls in their Predator missile and tries to kill me, but it doesn't work because Elvis is on my side. And I survived, because I'm a survivor that likes Elvis. I don't like Elvis. I think I've heard like 2 Elvis songs, maybe 3. I couldn't name them off the top of my head, but that's because the top of my head is empty, because every time I do something, it keeps getting poured in like this. Now I have knowledge that you can shoot through that thing and kill someone that didn't even know you were there. So yeah, I have this fond attraction toward tires and wheels. So that's what you just saw me do a bit ago. So yeah, if you ever want to get me something for Christmas, give me a picture of a tire. That will probably keep me occupied for a couple of months or years, depending on what kind of tire it is, because if it's a crappy tire, then it won't be any good for me, at least. But yeah, so I don't know how you guys feel about attack helicopters. I personally think they're great, because they have the potential to get you 1 or 2 kills before getting shot down. So that's what's probably going to happen in this game. I don't remember. I think it gets shot down. It's been getting shot down a lot recently. And there it goes. Goodbye. Here I'm going to just wait for this guy. But he actually doesn't show up. He's trying to shoot something else down. That stupid idiot just trying to take down air support. I don't know. I personally like people taking air support, but taking air support down, but when it's used against me, it's not the greatest thing. For example, I like using the FMG9s, even though they're FMG9s? FMG69s? It's one of those. But anyway, I like using those, except when they're used on me. I like using pretty much any gun except the Type 95, because the Type 95 is just too overpowered for me to even consider liking. So I don't know if you like the Type 95, then cool for you. Just don't, if you ever show up in a game where I am playing against you or with you, please don't use the Type 95. It's not gonna earn you any respect. It's not gonna earn you anything. It's not gonna show me you're awesome at the game that can rape everyone because you have the amazing power of the Type 95, because the Type 95 kills people 90% of the time, 100% of the time. So that pretty much means it kills people 100% of the time if you're even mediocre at the game, which isn't saying much because pretty much everyone is at least decent at this game. They could get a couple kills. There are some exceptions like me. I am epic because I predicted a double nade kill from across the map. That's what I do. I predict kills by spinning around and knifing. I used to do that in Modern Warfare 2. I used to... That was probably my only trick shot that I could actually pull off. I jump off buildings and knife the air, turn around in a circle like a little ballerina, and kill someone, which I thought was pretty cool at the time. But now, I don't know. How do you guys feel about trick shotting? The reason I ask you guys a lot, how do you guys feel about stuff, it's because I want to get you more involved in my videos. So please, just leave a comment. I don't care if it's about how that gigantic airplane is used to drop off a Juggernaut, even though care packages, which might contain better things, get a little helicopter. You can leave a comment about that. But yeah, I'd really appreciate if you guys leave a comment. That's probably my favorite thing about making videos, getting you guys involved by leaving comments, likes, and favorites and stuff like that. Which brings me to my next series. I've actually finished recording about an hour worth of videos for my new series, and you guys will probably see that later today. It'll be a weekly upload. Yeah, weekly upload thingamabob. This black guy gets out of my way. Okay, it'll be a weekly upload, and I'll probably start maybe another series or another 2 series, which don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure right now. And I'm gonna go on a raping spree with this Juggernaut right here because this is probably the best spot. If you get a Juggernaut anytime on this map, make sure to use it in this particular spot and stare at that wheel, because that wheel will help you survive. It will take you under its wheel. Yeah, it'll take you under its wheel and run you over to the point where you can't die from anything because you're already dead and you're pretty much a zombie. So yeah, if you ever get a Juggernaut, that's what you should do, and you should thank me for it because it will get you a bunch of kills. Nothing is guaranteed, but you know, it's bound to happen eventually, I guess. So anyway, yeah, about the series, yeah, I'll be starting maybe one more series after the one today, so maybe 1 or 2 more. So I'd really appreciate it if you left comments, obviously. Leave some feedback, and please support the series you like so I don't continue doing series that nobody likes. So if you don't like the series I'm doing today, which will be uploaded maybe at the same time as this, maybe a bit later, then, you know, just say I don't like the series, and you don't have to leave a like or you don't have to do anything. Just tell me you don't like the series, and if I get enough people to say I don't like the series, enough subscribers, because I don't want just your random friends to come in here and vote you up, or you to make a million accounts just so you can say you don't like the series a million times. I don't know. But yeah, if enough people don't like the series and I see that you guys aren't enjoying it for any reason whatsoever, I'll stop it. And maybe if you want me to continue, I'll make another channel or something. That's probably not what I'm gonna do, but yeah, if you don't like a series, or if you like a particular series that I'm doing, please show some support to it by leaving a comment and maybe a like, favorites, whatever you want, doesn't really matter. But yeah, support will always work because I enjoy support. That's why I buy my clothing with extra support so I can look good. And that's the end of the video because I'm in a church, I guess. See that plate right there, the red plate bowl? It's empty. I ate it all. I just do that. I go to churches and eat everything because I don't actually go to church. But that's the end of the video. 29-0. Thanks for watching. Bye.